There is a simple substance found in every home so ordinary that most people ignore its deeper meaning. Yet within its simplicity lies a powerful reminder about energy, discipline, and abundance. Imagine a person who feels stuck in life. Efforts are made, opportunities are sought, but results feel blocked. In such moments, the mind often looks outward, blaming circumstances, timing, or luck. But true transformation begins inward, at the level of habits, thoughts, and the unseen energy we allow in our space. Now consider salt. Salt preserves. Salt preserves. Salt protects. Across many traditions, it is seen not just as a mineral, but as a symbol of cleansing and stability. A small amount can change the taste of an entire meal, just as a small shift when the teaching says, "Place salt in your house." It is not about a magical object bringing sudden wealth. It is about creating an environment that supports clarity, discipline, and right action. Wealth is never only material, it begins as order in thought, order in space, and order in behavior. A cluttered home often reflects a cluttered mind. When energy is stagnant, motivation weakens. When surroundings are neglected, decisions become scattered. So the act of placing salt in the home becomes a reminder. Purify what surrounds you, so your inner direction becomes clear. Salt dissolves impurities in water. In the same way, disciplined awareness dissolves confusion in the mind. Each grain of salt represents small, consistent effort. No transformation happens instantly, yet everything changes gradually and inevitably when consistency is present. Wealth, in its truest form, does not arrive suddenly. It grows where preparation meets awareness. Many seek quick abundance, but overlook the foundation, how they manage their thoughts when no one is watching, how they treat small opportunities, and how they respond to daily challenges. To attract wealth is not to chase fortune blindly. It is to become a person whose environment, habits, and decisions naturally align with growth. Keep your home clean, not only for appearance, but for mental clarity. Keep your intentions pure, not only for morality, but for focus. Keep your actions simple and consistent, not only for discipline, but for momentum. Salt also reminds us of balance. Too little, and life feels bland. Too much, and it becomes unbearable. In the same way, balance in effort, rest, ambition, and gratitude creates stability. Without balance, even opportunities become burdens. Salt symbolizes purification and clarity. Salt is used as a metaphor for cleansing negative energy, stagnant thoughts, and mental clutter that block progress and abundance. Salt is often seen as a simple and ordinary substance. But in this teaching, it represents something much deeper: purification and clarity. Just as salt is used to cleanse and preserve, it becomes a symbol of removing negativity from both the environment and the mind. When a person feels stuck in life, it is often not because opportunities are absent, but because their thoughts are clouded and their inner space is filled with confusion, doubt, and emotional heaviness. The idea of salt reminds us that just as physical spaces can collect dust and impurity over time, the mind also gathers unseen burdens from stress, fear, and overthinking. By cleansing this inner and outer space, a person creates room for fresh energy, better decisions, and renewed motivation. A clean and organized environment naturally supports a calmer state of mind, and a calmer mind sees possibilities more clearly. In this way, salt becomes a metaphor for awareness, an invitation to remove what is unnecessary, so that what is important can grow. Wealth and success are not only about external actions, but also about internal clarity. When thoughts are pure, focused, and free from clutter, a person begins to act with confidence and direction. This alignment of space, mind, and intention is what gradually opens the path to stability and abundance. Wealth begins with inner and outer order. True prosperity is linked to a disciplined mindset, a clean environment, and structured daily habits, not just external effort or luck. Wealth is often misunderstood as something that comes suddenly from outside. But in reality, it is deeply connected to inner order and discipline. The state of a person's surroundings often reflects the state of their mind. When life feels scattered, when decisions feel unclear, and when progress seems blocked, it is usually a sign that both mental and physical spaces lack structure. A simple teaching hidden in everyday life is that cleanliness and organization are not just physical acts, but energetic ones. When a home is kept clean and intentional, it naturally supports a calmer and more focused mindset. This clarity allows a person to think better, act better, and respond to challenges with wisdom instead of confusion. Many people search for wealth in distant places, but overlook the foundation that already exists within their daily environment. Even small changes in how one maintains their space can shift the way energy flows in life. Order creates stability, and stability creates confidence. From confidence comes better decisions, and from better decisions comes progress. In this way, wealth is not only attracted through effort, but also through alignment between environment and intention. When surroundings support peace, the mind becomes sharper, and opportunities that were once unnoticed begin to appear naturally. Small, consistent actions create big change, like salt, enhancing food in small amounts. Steady efforts and habits gradually transform life and open paths to success. One of the most important lessons in life is that great change rarely comes from a single dramatic action. Instead, it is built through small, consistent efforts repeated day after day. Many people dream of success, wealth, and happiness, but they often underestimate the power of simple habits. Just as a few grains of salt can gradually transform the flavor of an entire meal, small positive actions can slowly transform the direction of a person's life. The changes may not be visible immediately, and this is why many people give up too soon. They expect instant results and become discouraged when progress appears slow. However, every meaningful achievement is the result of steady commitment over time. A clean room maintained daily is easier to manage than a neglected one. A small amount of money saved regularly grows more effectively than occasional, large efforts. A calm and disciplined mind develops through repeated moments of awareness, not through a single act of inspiration. The secret is not intensity, but consistency. Each small action sends a message to the mind that growth is important. Over time, these actions build momentum, confidence, and direction. What once seemed impossible begins to feel natural. In this way, lasting prosperity and success emerge not from sudden luck, but from countless small choices made with patience and dedication every day. Balance is essential for stability. Just as too much or too little salt disrupts taste, imbalance in work, rest, ambition, or emotions can disturb personal growth and financial progress. Balance is one of the most valuable principles for creating a stable and prosperous life. In many areas of life, problems arise not because something is completely missing, but because it exists in excess or deficiency. Salt offers a simple example of this truth. Too little salt can leave food tasteless, while too much can make it unpleasant. In the same way, a balanced approach is necessary for personal growth, financial well-being, and inner peace. A person who focuses only on work may gain money but lose health, relationships, or peace of mind. On the other hand, someone who avoids responsibility and seeks only comfort may struggle to achieve their goals. True wisdom lies in finding harmony between effort and rest, ambition and gratitude, planning and flexibility. Balance allows energy to flow naturally without creating unnecessary stress or exhaustion. It helps a person make clear decisions instead of reacting impulsively to every challenge. When emotions are balanced, the mind becomes calm. When spending and saving are balanced, finances become more stable. When giving and receiving are balanced, relationships become stronger. Prosperity grows best in an environment of harmony rather than extremes. By practicing moderation in thoughts, actions, and daily habits, a person creates a foundation that can support lasting success. Balance does not limit growth. It makes growth sustainable and meaningful over time. Clarity of mind attracts opportunity. When thoughts, space, and actions are clear and organized, decisions improve, opportunities become visible, and progress feels natural rather than forced. Clarity of mind is one of the greatest assets a person can develop, because it influences every decision, action, and opportunity in life. Many people believe that success comes only from working harder or waiting for the right moment. But often, the real challenge is seeing clearly what is already in front of them. When the mind is crowded with worry, fear, resentment, or constant distraction, opportunities can pass unnoticed. A person may have the resources, skills, and chances they need, yet still struggle because their attention is divided and their thinking is unclear. A calm and focused mind works differently. It is able to recognize possibilities, make thoughtful decisions, and respond wisely to challenges. This is why creating order in both the inner and outer world is so important. A clean and organized environment can support mental clarity by reducing unnecessary distractions. As confusion decreases, focus increases. As focus increases, actions become more effective. People often describe successful individuals as lucky, but what appears to be luck is frequently the result of awareness and preparedness. They notice opportunities because they are paying attention. They act confidently because their minds are not clouded by endless doubt. When thoughts are clear and intentions are focused, life begins to move with greater purpose, and opportunities seem to appear more naturally, leading to steady progress and growth.